Hey you! So today we are going to do this soft smoky look for Valentine's Day, and it's really easy. It's only a couple steps, so I hope you give this a try for Valentine's Day. If you want to learn how to do this, then just go ahead and keep on watching. And also please ignore my nails and my hair in this video. Yeah. Please excuse my hair for this tutorial. I have not got a chance to do anything to it because I let somebody borrow my straightener, my blow dryer, and I haven't got it back, so I'm letting it air dry. I'm just going to start with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. This is just going to help the eyeshadows from creasing, and it's going to help everything stay in place. And I'm just going to use my Sedona Lace 618 for that. So I'm just going to add that all over my entire lid. My bad, I thought I was recording. Anyway, so I'm just going to take the Sedona Lace EB09 brush and this color from the Lorac Pro palette. This is called Taupe. And I'm just going to drag this into my crease. I'm going to make sure to give this a really nice blend. If you hold your brush at an angle like this, it helps the blending process go a lot easier. There's actually a blending tutorial that Crispy, I think that's how you pronounce her YouTube name. She actually made a video on how to properly blend, so I'll link it down below so you guys can learn. That's where I learned. Then I'm going to take this Coastal Scents large kind of shader brush, and using the same Lorac Pro palette, I'm actually going to take Creme, which is this really light kind of pink color, and I'm going to add that right underneath my brows. And you want to make sure to blend it in with that taupe color. Now I'm going to take this Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush and this Ulta eyeshadow. This is called Molten. It looks very similar to NARS's Galapagos. It has a little bit of gold shimmer in it, and it's just a darker kind of brown. So make sure to pack that onto the brush and then apply it directly onto your lids using a patting motion. And you just want to add this all over your entire lid and bring it a little bit into your crease. Now I'm going to go back in with the Sedona Lace EB09, and I'm going to blend that darker brown color into this taupe color. And you don't want to bring it up too far into the crease. And just use small circular motions to get that fading out effect. So now I'm just going to take MAC's engraved pencil, and I'm going to run this across my lash line, also on the tight line and my waterline. It doesn't have to be too neat or anything, because we're going to smudge it out anyway. You can bring it out slightly to create kind of like a cat eye. You also want to run this along the bottom lash line. And then because this pencil kind of sets kind of quickly, I'm just going to use this small smudge brush by Sephora, and I'm just going to smudge it out. To create an even softer line, I'm actually going to take the black from the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm just going to add that kind of on top to set it and smudge it out even more, to give it a really soft, romantic-y kind of look. You want to use that small brush to kind of flick it into the outer part of your eye, just slightly, nothing dramatic or anything. So now I'm going to take a large, fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to blend this out. Again, I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. Anyway, I just took this nude color from the Lorac Pro palette. It's just a pink shimmery color, and I just added it to my inner crease. And then I went ahead and added mascara. So now I'm just going to go ahead and apply my concealer, and I'm just going to use this Kat Von D concealer in Sand, which is way light for me, but I like it because it's way too light for me. It kind of just brightens underneath my eyes. And then I'm just going to use the Sedona Lace 244 For foundation, I'm actually going to use something really sheer and kind of light because I don't want my heavy eyes to combat like my heavy face or cakey face or anything like that. So I'm just going to use MAC's Face and Body, which looks like this, and this is in the color C4. And like I said, this foundation is pretty sheer. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to buff this into my skin. I like this foundation because it doesn't have any SPF in it, so whenever you take pictures or anything like that, there will be like no white cast on your face or any flashback or anything like that. So, really good for days that you are going to be taking a lot of pictures, kind of like Valentine's Day. So to set the concealer right underneath my eyes, I'm going to use this Banana Powder by Ben Nye, and I'm going to use my Sedona Lace 872, which is a flat top. And for the rest of my face, I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild Natural Blend Pressed Powder and this large Sedona, and this large Sigma powder brush. And I'm just going to do very, very lightly because I still want my skin to look like my skin. And I want kind of that dewy, healthy glow to my skin. So I'm not going to add too much of this. Very, like, barely anything, and then just kind of work that onto your skin. To keep with that theme of a very healthy, glowing, pretty skin look, I'm actually going to use this bronzer, and this is called Goddess, and this is by Wet n Wild. And this one has a little bit of shimmer in it, but not like overly dramatic or exaggerated or anything. And I'm just going to use this Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm going to just apply this color. I'm not really blending it out, I'm just applying it exactly where I want it, which is in the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm concentrating most of the color right here by my ears, and then kind of lightly dragging it forward. Again, I'm just leaving kind of like a blueprint of where I'm going to place this color, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out with something else. Now, using NYC's Sunny Bronzer, I'm going to take this kind of larger kind of blush brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply that over it and use it to blend it out. So you just want to blend until there's no more harsh lines. Also use this for your temples. You guys see the difference, how harsh this is, and then this is completely kind of blended out. You don't have to add as much bronzer as I'm doing. I just like to exaggerate it. But even then, my face is really round, so when I take pictures, you can't even really see my contour. You can only really see it in person because my face is really round. But anyway, so I'm just going to take this highlighter by the Fergie collection by Wet n Wild, and this is in Rose Champagne Glow. And I'm going to use this large kind of fan brush by Sedona Lace. And I'm just going to run the color right over it. And then I'm just going to sweep this on the high points of my face. So like right here on my cheekbones. Like feather it onto your forehead. A little down the bridge of my nose. A little on my Cupid's bow. And then down my chin, and I have like dewy, glowing kind of skin, and it's not like greasy looking, it's just kind of dewy looking. So for my lips, I'm just going to use this Joradana lip liner, and this is in Tawny. It's just a nudie kind of pink color. And then I'm just going to use it with MAC's Please Me, which is a nude kind of pink color, and then I'll be right back. So I'm actually going to take a little bit of the same highlighter, and with my finger, I'm just going to go ahead and dab that on the center of my bottom lip. Just because I don't want to add any kind of lip gloss, but I do want my lower lip to look really like full and shiny and stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you give it a try for Valentine's Day. And if you do, please tag me on Twitter or Instagram. Until next time, bye!